Alright, what's up everybody? I am here at Atlanta in a test session mode, trying to give you guys a preset or slider setup for this track. This is the setup that I'm going to be running in the championship race in my league at Atlanta. And actually, I'm recording this on Monday, but I'm not going to release it till Thursday because the championship race is coming up Wednesday. I'm sitting here on 4 times wear, just came out with fresh tires and full tank of gas. That's why you're seeing 13 laps of fuel there. I have ran a 29.398 with this, so it is in the threes, albeit barely, a 398. I think a more realistic thing is to say, can I get a 29.4 here on film to show you guys? This is a preset of 4, and if I can get a decent lap here on video, I will then show you the pit road adjustments and show you that I am indeed running a 4. There was a 4.86. Let's see if we can do any better. I doubt that I'm going to hit a 3 again, because like I said, I hit that 3 once. We'll give it a couple laps. With this setup, it is a little bit hard on gas. I think about anything at Atlanta is just because you carry so much speed, and I actually don't lift at all unless I'm trying to save a little bit of fuel. That was a 5 because I hit the apron. This is probably going to be my last lap, and then we'll just talk about it. But as you'll notice from listening, I am not lifting at all. I am just letting the big engine eat. Oh, I entered a little too high there. This isn't going to be a great lap either. Thought I might get lucky. That's another 5. Thought I might get lucky and get another 3 on video, but I think 29.4 is a pretty good lap time at Atlanta for a preset and for having no draft. The tire wear on this is pretty decent. It's pretty even. I think when I ran it down to 0 laps of fuel, I was real close to single digits, but I did make it, and that can be an issue at Atlanta. Sometimes you can't make it at all. So here we go. We are about to get on pit road, and you'll be able to see the adjustments I got here, and I'll try to talk about them rather quickly, because I don't have that much time. But basically, I went down on tape because the default setting on tape, I was running above 255. I went down 3 clicks on the wedge because it felt kind of tight. I went up, I think, 5 or 6 pounds on the right side tires. Actually, that might be, I think that's 6 pounds. And I think I went up proportionately on the left sides, more or less. But it seems like by adding that extra tire pressure, it seems like it gives you a little more speed. The big drawback to this setup, and I think this is probably just true in general at Atlanta, is, the gas mileage isn't great, but that's because you're running it, between 8,000 and 9,000 RPMs the whole way around the track. So you really don't get out of the gas to any degree. I can run this without lifting from a full tank of gas to 0, okay? It seems like it may feel a little bit tight, but it seems like the right rear wants to burn off quicker early in the run. So I set it up a little bit tight so that I don't completely wear out the right rear. So let's talk about a lap at Atlanta. I tried to, let's just get to turn 1. We'll talk about it when I get to turn 1. Okay, I start out up here at the wall, and I try to, there's a bump, and you can't really see it at this speed, but you can feel it. The car can get really sideways on you if you're trying to turn the wheel hard going over the bump, but I think the bump is about here. But anyway, when you get over the bump is when you really want to turn the car. And you want to turn it to get it to the bottom, and then you just kind of want to ride along the yellow line through the middle part of the corner, actually lower than I am now, like down here. Now, one thing I will tell you, in the middle of the corner, to get good exit on the corner, sometimes you have to turn the wheel a little harder in the middle to get it to be where you want it at the end. What you don't want to do is have the car drifting up high here at the exit of the corner and turn the wheel real hard. So I usually turn it a little, I turn it to get it in, then I turn it a little more in the middle of the corner so that I'm not real tight on exit. And when I come on exit, what I try to do is, as I'm coming off the corner, I let the car drift out a little bit. I found that I can keep up better speed and better momentum by letting it drift out above the green or suggested line here a little bit, and then I am just down the straightaway. And I talked about corner entry points and turning. I did not talk about lifting. I don't lift at all. You can lift if you want to save gas, but really you don't need to lift. And I ran it, like I said, all the way through a fuel run, never lifted, and still had tires at the end. Coming into turn 4 or turn 3 and 4 are a little bump. You can start off about at the suggested line, maybe a little bit below. You want to get down to the yellow line and pretty much ride the yellow line around it. And again, I don't lift unless I'm trying to save fuel. When I am coming out of here on exit, I let the car drift out a little bit. When I let the car drift above here, again, I think it helps me keep up momentum. And my kind of mark is this Chevrolet sign that's sticking out. When I hit this Chevrolet sign, that's as wide as I want to be. From here, this is my point to say, okay, now I'm going to get back down to the bottom. So at this Chevrolet sign, I start working it down to the bottom, and by the time I'm coming through this dog leg here, I would like to be clear down here at the bottom, and then just kind of run it along here till I get to the next dog leg. And really, I'm still staying fairly low till I get to this dog leg, and if you could draw a line from where I was at the first dog leg to now, it would basically be a straight line. Once you get it down to the bottom of that straight line, you just hold it straight, and it will get you naturally in that straight line up here to where you're at that high point along the wall, so you can arc it into turn 1 real good. What else? So that's about it for Atlanta. I'm going to run this thing down here into pit road again, just so you guys can see what the pit road adjustments are. And these lap times, as I call it, it's a pure lap time. This is a full tank of fuel and 4 tires. This is not hot lapping it by taking 4 tires and having no fuel. I am on 4 times wear just because I felt like at 4 times wear, I don't have to sit here and run for 30 or 60 laps to get through a full tank of gas, and I can know how it is. There are the adjustments again. I think I went maybe up a little bit more on the left front than the left rear to kind of help the handling of the car a little bit. But there's the adjustments. It's pretty smooth. It doesn't fall off tremendously. Actually, I think I've got a full fuel run here that you can see what I did. So, yeah, let's see. It looks like lap 16 there is where I must have, or end of 15, beginning of 16 is where I filled it full of fuel. And then you can see I ran 29 4s, 5s. It falls off. I hit, on lap 25, I ran a 30.5, but that's because I hit the wall. Really, it falls off to about a 30.2 is what you're really looking at, is what the fall off is on it. And then I got back into the pits, and that's when I pulled the video up and started filming. So you can see what it does there. That is lap 27 there. That is my last full lap where I can make it without running out of gas. So that kind of gives you an idea of what the fall off is on this from start to finish. But that is Atlanta. Hope you guys like it. Hope it is helpful. By the time this airs, I will know how I did in the championship race. I can't say wish me luck in it. By the time you guys see it, it'll be over. But I'll try to post an update and tell you how I did. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Keep giving me all the great support you've been giving me, and I'll try to keep putting out great content. And with that, hope this setup works for you guys, and have a great evening. Oh, I forgot to show you that's a 4. So if anybody's still watching, that's a 4. So there we go. Now I can wrap this up. Have a great evening. Thank you guys for watching.